Hi guys, today I have a get ready with me, and also I want to talk to you guys what your most beautiful you means to me. And I feel like it's more than just something physical when you talk about beauty. I feel like the main thing that we should focus on when you talk about something beautiful or someone's beautiful, aside from being something physical, it's more what's inside. I feel like your personality and your actions speak, you know, volumes. And I feel like when you're helping others, that to me is when I feel the most beautiful, because I feel like when I help others, I radiate out happiness, and that's when I feel the most beautiful, the most happy, is helping others and helping animals. At a very young age, when I was in high school, I would be part of Key Club, and I would love going to these retirement homes, playing bingo with these people who wanted someone to care for them and pay attention to them. So I absolutely love that, and it just would bring me so much happiness, and I would love in the afternoons going over and just laughing and having a great time with them. Along the years, I've also felt beautiful just volunteering at different events and also going to charity walks. I feel like that's something that you feel like you're giving a helping hand. You learn about people, about their experiences, and you also learn to appreciate life and the blessings that you have yourself. This is one of the reasons that I also did my YouTube channel, was to help others, not only by giving honest reviews, but by also doing tutorials and beauty tips, because I feel like, you know, not only beauty on the inside, but when you feel beautiful on the outside as well, you radiate that confidence, and that also helps people. And in turn, you know, just reading your comments and, you know, interacting with you guys, that literally makes me happy. Your actions towards others reflects your inner beauty, so the happiness that helping others brings me is my most beautiful me. Out with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. This primer is really great for smoothing out our canvas, making our skin look super flawless, and smoothing out those pores. It's also going to help us prolong the wear of our foundation, as well as make that foundation go on super seamless and look very beautiful on. And I love using just my fingers to smooth out the primer and smooth out my canvas or my face. The first thing that we're going to be using is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I'm in the shade medium. Absolutely love this. As you see there, I'm only using one pump of this, and that is enough to give me a medium coverage, and it looks absolutely natural. I love the smell of it. It's very citrusy and just a very yummy smell. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Buffing Foundation Brush, and this brush is absolutely wonderful for brushing out and buffing out that foundation. The next thing that I'm using is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes. This is a concealer that you need to warm up, but is an excellent concealer in high coverage. You have to be a little bit wary for creasing, but if you warm it up and set it nicely, you're going to avoid that. So after you're done that, the next thing we're using is the Celebration Foundation. I'm in the shade Tan. Absolutely love this as a setting powder as well as a foundation by itself. Here I'm using it as a setting powder to give me extra coverage, really set that liquid foundation that we applied underneath. This powder is absolutely phenomenal because it looks like skin, which is something that I absolutely love. It just blends in seamlessly to the skin and looks like skin, which is absolutely amazing. So after we're done with the powder, next I'm using the Besame French Vanilla to highlight the under eye area. This is just going to give us brightness and set that concealer as well. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Luxe palette and using that brown shade to contour. This is just going to help accentuate different areas like our cheekbones, help a little bit around our nose and our face to slim it down. And I absolutely love that shade because even though it's an eyeshadow, it blends so nicely just because IT Cosmetics shadows are so blendable and beautiful. So you can use shadows as blushes, highlights, and contours as well. For our blush, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Love Flush brush, and this is in the shade Love Hangover. Again, I'm going into that IT Cosmetics Luxe palette, and I'm using that highlight shade right there as a highlighter. It's a beautiful shade to use as a highlighter. Trust me, if you have this palette, you need to use this as a highlighter. You will not regret it at all. It is so stunning. Next, for our eyes, I'm going to use Painterly Paint Pot by MAC and apply that all over the lid. And the star of the show is the Naturally Pretty palette by It Cosmetics. I'm doing a warm look, and I'm starting out with warmth. And this is going to go all over our crease from side to side to give us just a really nice transition color. Next shade that we're using is Sunset. This is really going to give us that orangey, warm look to the eye, and I absolutely love this shade for that. So just blend that in. And our all over the lid eyeshadow is going to be Sunrise. This is the next shade that we're going to apply all over the lid and just blend it into Sunset. For our inner corner, we're going to be using the Transforming Pearl shade, and this is just going to accentuate that inner corner and give us a highlight there. For our highlight underneath our eyebrows, this is going to be Sheer Joy, which is a matte cream shade, and this is just going to help us blend in all those shades together as well as highlight the brow bone. Last, I'm taking Sunset again and using this to smudge the waterline and underneath the eye as well. For my brows, I'm just filling it in with a Brow Wiz. And next, I'm going to be taking just gel liner for my waterline and a little bit of the It Cosmetics Tightline mascara to just add a little bit of definition to my lashes, as well as I added a little bit of some fake lashes to add a little bit of drama to the look as well. So this is the finished look. As always, everything will be listed down below. I want to thank you guys so much for always supporting me, for giving me so much love, for subscribing. I love you guys to death, and until next time, bye guys.